What's going on, everybody? Super Saiyan Power back and again with another Dragon Ball Super discussion. This one is a very likely one to happen in the Dragon Ball Super anime and or manga. Make sure you guys sit back, relax, and if you guys can, support the video by liking it, subscribe and turn notifications, and get ready for this. So, this video is going to be about Beerus versus Moro. If you guys don't know who Moro is, just to keep you guys caught up on what's going on in the Dragon Ball realm, Dragon Ball Super Chapter 43 of the manga has introduced a new villain for the new arc that's about to be unveiled. Moro is the newest villain. He's a power eater and he's an arch nemesis of the Kais. He's actually fought the Grand Supreme Kai back in Dragon Ball Z that was absorbed by Majin Buu, who was Kid Buu at the time, and turned into Fat Buu. This particular Grand Supreme Kai was so strong back like millions of years ago that he was able to take on Moro. But the battle between him and Moro actually weakened him down to the point where he was actually that of where Kid Buu was at. So literally this guy was way stronger, and because of this fight, it was weakened because of that. So it's really interesting to see that take. However, what we know in the Dragon Ball Super manga as well as the anime is that something that hasn't been revealed in the show in terms of like action. I mean, they revealed the fact, but they didn't show the action of Beerus tapping into Ultra Instinct. The reason why I'm bringing this up is because that is something brand new for them to show in the Dragon Ball Super anime or manga. Either one would be great because we haven't seen anyone besides Goku use Ultra Instinct. We used to think that before we even knew that Dragon Ball Super movie Broly was titled that this new being was going to be the one that had it. Back when we thought it was Yamoshi, back when we thought it was going to be a brand new Saiyan or fighter, we thought the next one was going to be the one with Ultra Instinct. However, they've been saving this, and the one person that we know is guaranteed confirmed to have it is Beerus. Now, Beerus is starting to get phased out. Like, literally, if Broly was stronger than Beerus, they have to make some sort of comeback for him to still let us know that he's in charge, to let us know that he's still super powerful. And they've already explained that this guy has Ultra Instinct, and that it took multiple gods to beat him in that exhibition match, or just to challenge him. So for them to take Beerus to the next level, they have to show us him fight in Ultra Instinct, show us how he tapped into it, and if it's truly mastered. So it's gonna be interesting to see that. Do you guys want to see that? Make sure you guys comment down below. Do you want to see Ultra Instinct Beerus? The reason why I'm bringing this up now is because if you put these elements together, look at this for a second. Moro, ancient enemy of the Kais. Supreme Kai, the Grand Supreme Kai, had fought Moro. Now we have our regular Supreme Kai, whose life is connected to that of Beerus, meaning Beerus' life is in danger. If Moro goes for this Supreme Kai, Beerus' life is on the line. And we've seen it happen where Beerus has died because of this exact same fact. It was brought up in Dragon Ball Super's Goku Black arc, where Zamasu, being one of the smartest villains ever, and we can all agree on this, went the most tactical route about it. He feared Beerus. Therefore, instead of challenging him head on, he went for Supreme Kai, the weak link of Beerus. That was the trump card that they had. Like, literally, Zamasu was that smart. He held that fact from everybody and just decided to go on a tear. That's how he ended up becoming the god of everything, basically, except for Zeno in his own timeline, and actually won that. So Zamasu is very smart in that regard. Moro is a much more powerful being. Let's look at this for a second. The final attack that the Grand Supreme Kai launched at him was the one that actually succeeded in defeating him. It was similar to that of what they did to Majin Buu, where they sealed him away. Remember, he's a Galactic Patrol prisoner in this new Galactic Patrol prisoner arc. They sealed him away, they didn't kill him. But it did weaken the Grand Supreme Kai, meaning that Moro is actually probably that of the power level of gods. If you think about it, this was millions of years ago. If it weakened him down to the point where it's basically SS3, I would say for him to match Kid Buu and the other Buus, maybe even weaker than that, we're not sure. But if he's down there, this has to be a battle of gods, their own type of battle of gods, and Moro has to be up there. So either he's on par with Beerus, he could be above Beerus, or maybe slightly below to the point where he's going to have to resort to going for the Supreme Kai. But it makes sense for him to have to challenge him eventually down the road. If he's an ancient enemy of them, they're going to clash. All of these beings are going to clash. You mess with the Supreme Kai, you're messing with Beerus, you're messing with the rest of the Z Fighters as well. And Moro, him being the power eater he is, I don't know how this is going to affect them, because if he does end up eating their energy, is it similar to that of what Super Buu was doing when he was absorbing people? It's going to be really interesting to see, and I want you guys to tell me in the comment section below, what do you think he's going to do? Does he just steal their energy and absorb it in a way that's similar to that of Super Buu? Or does he just drain it, eat it or something, and then all of a sudden he becomes just more powerful and then they lose their energy and become frailer and weaker? I kind of want to see how this goes, like down with the first fight they have, but it's going to be really, really cool to see. Now, with this type of thing in mind, depending on how strong Moro is, if he's on the same exact power level as Beerus, this is going to push Beerus to have to actually challenge himself. We haven't seen Beerus actually go 100% yet in the show, but what we have seen is Goku in the recent movie say, hey Broly, you may actually be stronger than Beerus. And we saw Broly get stronger and stronger and stronger. The fight between him and Gogeta and stuff like that went through dimensions. So mind you that's how powerful they are. And for him to say that, that's quite freaking powerful. So it's going to be something to behold, and with Moro being up there, this is going to be something that could actually push Beerus to that 100%, where I think his Ultra Instinct ability lies. And for us to see Beerus go into Ultra Instinct, I'm pretty sure that is going to be the sign that Beerus has given up everything that he's had to fight this battle. And what would you guys like to see this outcome be? Would you like to see Beerus actually come out on top, or is this going to be where Beerus falls? Will he be defeated while in Ultra Instinct 100%? Because once you're in Ultra Instinct, it's pretty safe to say that your back is against the wall. It's pretty safe to say that you're giving it your all, and there's no way in hell that you could say or retcon it after that and say that he didn't use up 100%. Because I mean, they did do that with the original Battle of Gods, used up a ton of power, but they kind of nerfed it when the anime came out and said that they used less, thus buffing Beerus and nerfing Super Saiyan God. I mean, Super Saiyan God got a buff later on, but that's beside the fact. So, Ultra Instinct Beerus versus Moro. Do you guys want to see this? Mind you, let's just recap what it is. This will be the second time we see someone tap into Ultra Instinct. Not only that, it's going to be from Beerus himself, seeing him at 100%, if anything, against Moro, probably defending his own life against the Supreme Kai. Is this going to be hyped to you guys? And not only that, where does his power level really lie? And let's see how much he can tap into it. If he does, is it at will? Is it truly mastered Ultra Instinct? Because if you look at the facts here, Goku didn't necessarily 100% master Ultra Instinct. It lasted about a minute and it wore out and tore his body to pieces. So I don't know if you really want to call that mastered Ultra Instinct. Depending on how Beerus uses his, can he just turn it on at will? Can he sustain the damage to his body afterwards? Can he actually hold his ground and turn it off like in full control? That would be something that really adds a lot of elements and depths to the transformation. And not only that, it'll show us the full power of it and maybe some more fighters down the line tapping into it. Because now that we've seen Ultra Instinct, seeing someone that's not of the Saiyan race reach this potential of power, that's not an angel either, is going to be quite a feat. And I think that's something that I absolutely want to see from the show. So I, for one, I want to see 100% Ultra Instinct Beerus fight Moro, and I want to see them fight to the death. If anything, that would probably be the best way for Beerus to go and hype up this new villain. Because I mean, how much more can they do, and how much more can they really bring out of the series that's in this sort of weird phase where they're reaching these power levels where everyone's OP. Like literally, they're in the god tier. We knew this going into it, but you're literally OP. So let me know what you guys think. Smash that like button, subscribe, turn on notifications. I'll be seeing you guys next time. All right, take care.